morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Okay, crazy market, up, down, got traded. We had SPX puts coming into yesterday, and then we bought calls in the morning, and they rocketed, and that's how you trade. And then the logic yesterday night, the last logic I gave you, I said, okay, Meta was going to be good. So we knew Meta was going to be good. We knew Google was going to be good. These are going to be good, but they're going to spend a lot of money. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to spend a lot of money, right? So the market thinks they're not going to make as much money. So part of that goes down, okay? But they did good money, and so we knew that would take NVIDIA up. And look at NVIDIA go. It's rocketing. I mean, think about it. You could have bought NVIDIA at 101. It's at 120 in a day, okay? But how about the logic? The logic is Meta was bad and they spent too much money, NVIDIA goes up. If Meta doesn't spend as much money, which they didn't take it higher, then NVIDIA goes up and Meta goes up, so they're both winners. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Is Meta going to be the ultimate champion of champion? Because there's some things that Zuckerberg said yesterday that the market doesn't understand, and people are just ignorant. It just aggravates me that people that are on TV are this dumb. Okay? He says Llama 4 is going to be 10 times as powerful as Llama 3. Okay? Now, there's some stuff I don't know, so I'm speculating here. So he told us he has 600,000 H100s. So go do the math. 600,000 NVIDIA chips at 40,000 each. Okay, so do the math. Okay, 600,000. But now he's telling us Llama 4 is going to be 10 times as powerful. Now, we know that H200s are like 4 times as powerful. So it implies he's going to need 3x the chips. So let's start doing some math. So if he needs 3x the power of 600,000, that means he needs 1.8 million chips of the H200. Start doing the math. The number is mind-boggling. Okay? Interesting. Now, the reason that Meta is going up, the things that CEOs don't say because they don't want to pay Sam, let me tell you, if the Google Sundar Pichai paid Sam $5 million, his stock would go up $2 billion. I mean, it's just really, really simple. Meta told us that people that are using their AI to place ads, are doing 22% better than the people that are not. 22%. So that means they're getting a benefit out of it. Think about this. See, my problem with Twitter and all these things are YouTube. And I know the Google thing. Now, I have no idea if we're doing Google right or not or whatever, but think about it. You place an ad, and you don't know who that ad goes to. They tell you they do, but they don't. Okay? So very, very interesting. So just understand. So if this AI is targeting better and you're getting better return, then your number should be better. And why did Google's YouTube number go down? That basically told us, let's go spend $10 billion and our business still goes to shit. Isn't that funny? See, now Meta is just the opposite. Okay? So now Meta, back in January, we're in New York, and Meta flew, it rocketed 80 points. 80 points. So if you take this 474 number, you add 80 to it, you're around 550. Well, if it takes out 532, it should be about 550. And then do we go back down? Maybe. But here's the thing you should know on Meta. The last time it ripped 80. That was the high. It dropped 10 late in the day, and it didn't break on the upside after that for 6 weeks. So do we get a high in Meta today? drops 10 near the end of the close, and then it doesn't go up for the next 6 weeks? Maybe. It doesn't matter. Because if you bought these with us, they're going to be about 10, 11 bucks. You take a double off the bat, you're happy. NVIDIA, just let it run. Let's see what happens, because you got Amazon today. If AWS guides CapEx up, NVIDIA going to open at 226 tomorrow, 126. Okay? So very straightforward. So the AI spend is real. Do they make money? Then we see. Okay? Interesting. Now you have all this Israeli stuff and war and all this, and it pops down and it pops up. Look, I'm going to just say this one time. People are so tired of all this bullshit war stuff. I don't care what you think about the war, okay? So don't text me. I don't care. I don't care if you're pro-war or negative war, or pro-Trump or negative Trump, or pro-Biden or negative Biden. I don't care. I just care how the market moves, okay? And nobody gives a shit about this stuff. The algos care about it for 30 minutes, and then they don't care anymore. They don't care. Oh my God, Israel's going to attack this one, and Iran's going to attack, and this is going to attack, and Putin's going to launch. Nobody cares. They don't care. They care for an hour, then they don't care. So earlier, SPX was up 30. It went up to up 5 on the war stuff, and now it's back. Okay? You just have to trade them. Then we see. Okay? So that's the market you have. That's the market you have. But all these people have told you this week, all these people have told you that you just have an insane amount of activity around all this NVIDIA stuff again. Okay? And today you're going to get Amazon and you're going to get Apple. Hold on a sec. Got to log in. Been doing all this without looking at everything. That's just what Sam does. He just walks around and does it. Okay? So that's what we know. Now, very straightforward. If we get through 5,600 by tomorrow, you could be at high of year. Back to high of year. So the whole down move ended, and maybe it comes back, but you need to break 5,500 first on the downside, and then you need to break 5,400 where it couldn't break. Okay? That's it. It's really, really that simple. Then we see. Okay? Sell and roll. Two other events. ARM earnings are stunningly good. See, people are ignorant. Okay? ARM has 99% of the smartphone business. 99%. ARM already told you a year ago that all their patents don't kick in until 2025, next year. So their earnings ramp next year, not this year. And they take it down. Let it go down. That's okay. We didn't sit in. We weren't in them. Okay? But we knew that. That's why we weren't in them. Okay? Interesting. AMD, great news, and went down because it can't get back through this 140 down. Now, keep an eye on it. See what happens. Carvana popping. Looks like 151, 156. But today's all about Meta. And then the other one that makes no sense is Lam Research News is so good. And it's down. Well, let it go down. It's okay. Okay? Interesting. One other one interesting here. I know people hate this. They love to hate this SMCI. And the same people that hate this, you give it a little bit of time, and they're going to love this. Okay? Because if and when SMCI guides up, maybe it's this quarter, maybe it's next quarter, it's going to go to 1,200. And it's going to move 500 to 700 points. And if you miss it, you're going to cry. Now, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. But their earnings dictate that. And then we see. Okay? So if you don't like it, don't play it. If you like it, play it. Okay? Interesting. Tesla's still in the 4 to 6 week avoid. ASML still in the 4 to 6 week avoid. Hasn't got over 970. The 4 to 6 week avoid worked. And if Lam Research stays down here at the 880 level, it'll be in the 4 to 6 week. Now, if it goes positive today, it won't be. So you just got to see how it plays out. And Avago looks like it wants to go. So chips want to go today. And if all the money comes back into chips with this AI stuff, you're going to get a staggering move back higher. Okay? So that's what we got. Okay, let's get going here. Good morning, everybody. New month. SPX up 34. Right back up. Let's see what happens. You got 55.51, 55.82, 5600, 5609, 56.53. Underneath 5,500, and just know at any time you may get some more news on this whole war scenario. Oh my God, oil's going up. Oil's going to go up. My car, I'm not going to be able to afford my triple latte with 4 shots of whatever the hell you put in there. Okay? Interesting. Avago, 166, 177 beast. Okay? NVIDIA, 121, 123. CrowdStrike, 231, 222. ASML, 972. Beast, way up there. Lam Research, 922. Goldman Sachs, 516. 508. Something happened yesterday. That's why we bought some puts on it, because I don't know. JP Morgan dropped 4. Goldman Sachs dropped 7. Just always got to be prepared, okay? And if you expect 0, you're always prepared, okay? Very straightforward. Meta. There's a number here, 532. If it gets taken out, does it explode up? Now, I did that. So one more thing I'm going to teach you here really fast, to do fast math. Now, remember, some people make more money this quarter or that quarter, I understand. But on a standard basis, you can take a number, Meta makes $5. You times it by 4 quarters, say you make that for 4 quarters. That's 20. 5 times 4 is 20. And you times it by a PE of 30. Okay? So 20 times 30 is 600. So Meta, in theory, is undervalued. If you go look at a Google and say they make $2, 8 times 30, 240. That's how you do this fast math, right? Microsoft made $3, times it by 4, and I understand the quarters are staggered. So this is just fast if you want just a synopsis, okay? So $3 on Microsoft times 4 quarters is 12. 12 times 30, okay, 360. That means Microsoft is at 420. It's way overvalued, PE-wise. Now, PE isn't everything, but it's just something. It's just one thing you got to know, okay? So just keep that in mind. So that's Meta. Carvana looks like 151-ish. AMD needs 151. ARM needs 136. See if it goes positive. Coin earnings today, very interesting. We may add some 250s on this. And then we see. MicroStrategy isn't going up this week. It hasn't really moved. So just understand, MicroStrategy is overvalued. Guys, I try to teach this stuff and people don't listen. And they're like, MicroStrategy is great. It's going to... Look, when it's moving, we buy it, you sell it. But it's overvalued. If they have 226,000 Bitcoin, you take the amount of Bitcoin by the price of Bitcoin, and that's the market cap. And their market cap is double. So they should not be worth. MicroStrategy is not even worth $1,100 a share. Okay? But people like it as a proxy, and that's why they take it up. SMCI, when does this break? Does it break or does it collapse? Don't know. But if it can get through 732 today and then Amazon guides up with CapEx, maybe it rips. Tesla needs 236, 252. First Solar, for some reason, it's not going up. It should be going up. The news is great on it because of this thing. So if the Democrats were to win, if Harris were to win, I'm pretty sure First Solar is up 50 points the next day after the election. Microsoft, 422, NOW, 832. 832 breaks are going to hit higher here. That's what we know. Wow. Okay? Hope you learned something today. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. Oh, one more. Sorry. Lilly is flying. Lilly had good news. This can go to 855 today. Everybody have a great trading day. See you.